Hi, my name is Philippa. I am the mother of 3 children, one of whom is on the autism spectrum. I'm also a parent member of the Toronto site of the ATN at Holland Bloorview Kids Rehab Hospital. I joined the Family Advisory Committee, or we call it the Family Advisory Board because we think we're fabulous, because I really felt that there was a time at that point in my life where I could actually make a difference for families coming up behind me. My daughter was diagnosed with ASD in 2008 or 9, and it was after a serious regression in her skills, which were based on a seizure disorder that she was given a diagnosis of at the age of 3.5. So we fell into the autism world by accident because we were questioning her regression. And since then, what we've learned is that there's so many coexisting factors with a child with autism spectrum disorder and also a child with a seizure disorder. And so we are working heavily on the autism behaviors, the communication skills, the social skills, and so on, where we're leaving medication and other interventions to help her on the seizure front. And really, by joining the new Family Advisory Board with one other parent in Toronto, we discovered that we could actually make a massive difference, and that the clinicians in Toronto really, really needed to hear from us. And so our very first meeting was in a small boardroom where we sat round and went, what do we want to change? Where can we make the biggest change? And almost immediately what fell out of that was educating parents on certain areas in autism, so GI, sleep, and behavioral situations, and also the education system for elementary school children and preschool children. And we changed the world. We have some parent talks that now run at Holland Bloorview and have been running for 3 years, plus actually I think now, and Bloorview have expanded the parent talks within their own system to cover other areas and other medical areas, like cerebral palsy, etc. So my role in the ATN in the network has changed from being very, very excited at the beginning to being very, very excited still. So we have been allowed to choose what, as families, just the 2 parents at the initial meeting, felt was critical for all parents. And these 2 parents have been through, had jumped a lot of hurdles like all of us, but we were able to latch onto something and make a difference. The latest thing that we are involved in is reproducing a toolkit that exists on Autism Speak's main website, which is teaching parents how to advocate for their child. And not just parents, but caregivers. So it could be whoever is in 100% charge of that child. And we learned from reading the American version that it was based on systems that just didn't match with our system in Canada. So we have rewritten the toolkit, and that fell out of a presentation that we decided to try out last year on teaching parents how to advocate for their child. So we held a presentation at Bloorview in September last year. We worked incredibly hard with another group of parents, our expanding group of parents in the Family Advisory Board, and delivered it. And the feedback was fantastic. And then we sat around and went, we should make a toolkit, because we need a toolkit, and we needed a toolkit specific to Canada. So my role has gone from being a parent who says, yeah, let's change this, let's make this happen, this is easy to do, to being actually challenged and pushed to doing the next thing and making it even bigger. So we've gone from being a site in Toronto to actually focusing on the whole of Canada. So our toolkit is in very basic stages right now. I don't have the skills to make it look all exciting, but the idea is that the presentation that we originally delivered, which was the original idea, is actually something we're going to give to different provinces and different resources to present to their communities, whether they are in a big city, a small village, or just a community centre, and that they would use the toolkit that we've developed to deliver the presentation. So we're giving them the words, we're giving them the tools, and that's really, really, really exciting.
Thank you.
You're
that
welcome.
was perfect. Cut.